What's going on, everybody? Jeff Holiday here, and today I have just a little clip that I wanted to share with you. I was hanging out on my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday, and we were just kind of going through and looking at some wingnutty videos. And usually I save wingnuts for the wingnut roundup, but this video was so funny and so weird that I just thought I would clip this segment out and put a little bit of fun editing in it, and it might be something that would otherwise cheer up your day. So enjoy. 3 things keeping you trapped in the third dimension. Okay, all right, fine.
This video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 things keeping you trapped in the third dimension and you don't even know it. I'm going to show you ways of breaking out of it so that you start to live in a higher level of consciousness.
Excellent. Excellent.
What is priorly the main dominant frequency on the planet has been what is called the third dimension. Now understand also when we talk about dimensions, dimensions aren't separate places. It's not.
So a dimension... So a dimension, and especially when we're talking about the 3 dimensions, is it's a matter of parameters by which we measure the world. Height, length, width. That's 3 of them. The third dimension vibrates in some manner. Which one is the third? Is it height or is it depth? I think if we go by the XYZ geometric mathematical measuring, I believe the Z-axis is depth. Yeah. Z-axis is depth. So, you're going to take my dimensions away? Oh, no!
Not like we're in the 3D reality right now, we're in the third dimension, and then we ascend up to the 5th dimension, and it's a completely different space, completely different like planet or anything.
Completely different space. Totally weird. 5th? Man, get out of here. Best weed, though.
And this 3D reality is all about duality. Duality means good, bad, light, dark. Think of duality.
Wait. So 3D reality is all about duality. So 3 is actually about 2. Is duality 2? I don't know why I'm trying.
Left brain, right brain, good, bad, light, dark, up, down, Republican, Democrat, this sports team, oh, whatever it is, there's all this polarization going on. Now, in the 3D reality as well, there is this strong attachment to ideologies, and there's also normally a strong degree of control. So there's been a certain level of control on the planet for a very long time, where the media has been in a certain way, fabricated to where we believe this is the way reality is.
A very long time compared to what? Like, I mean, like for a very long time, it's been about control. That's why I'm talking about the media, which, has historically been a problem for the past few thousand years. Some shit. Like, what the fuck?
And you could almost think of it like these lower vibrational emotions, such as shame, fear, guilt, anger. The idea is that if people are kept in that frequency range, if everything you see on the news is, this bad stuff happening, then you'll think the world is bad and you'll be in the fear mode.
Right.
For in a fear mode, you're not going to really ask about a spiritual awakening. You're not really going to understand and try to branch outside of where you are because you're in survival mode. So keep everyone in these frequency band and they won't really question too much. By the time they get done with their 9-to-5 job, working over 40 hours a week, trying to get their errands ran on their days off, taking care of their family and everything, they sit down at night and what do they have the options to do? They could either watch some Game of Thrones TV show or they can question the existence of reality and wonder how reality really works.
All right, kids. All right. Your mother and I, we've been talking for a while, okay? And we feel like you are trapped in the third dimensional reality, and it's lowering your vibration, and it's messing up your frequency. So what we're going to do is once your homework's done, but keep in mind, only the homework that you think is enhancing your vibrational field, we're all going to sit down as a family, and we're going to ponder the questions of the universe and send our spiritual consciousnesses up in order to find the etheric answers to the mysterious esoteric questions. But Dad, I don't want to do that. We did that last night. Shut up. We need to elevate ourselves into the proper ascension levels. I don't know if I fuck, dude.
You see, if you're kept in that frequency band of the fear mentality of the news, that's why everything on the news is negative, because it keeps people in that fear mentality, then it keeps people unaware of who they are. But now on the planet...
If we could just replace all the bad news with like pictures of puppies and kittens playing, we would ascend. Our bodies would morph into beings of light, and we'd be able to cruise around and like look at people in the shower.
When it comes to this, the 3D reality is where we're moving out of, and then we're moving into a 4D, fourth dimension, and 5D, fifth dimension state of consciousness.
Okay.
Now in 4D reality, it is more about vibration. It is more about understanding that time exists now.
Uh-huh.
In 3D, it's past, present, future. It's very linearly focused. When we understand that now is the only moment that exists, what you want to manifest becomes easier than ever, because it's more about tapping into the vibrational resonance of it.
How? Wait, okay. Okay. So, 3D reality, you can understand the concept of the past, present, and the future. But the 4D reality, you only understand that it's now. It's the now. Well, now it's that now. That wasn't the now. Now is the now. That was the past, and I can't think about that because that's the 3D reality. This is the now, and I can manifest things, but not for the future, but just for now, because now is now. What the fuck? But how? Okay, how dost thou tap into the vibration? Does it take batteries, or is it a wall plug?
And it's also when you realize that in a way, life is like a form of dream. Life becomes much more flexible. Think of Harry Potter.
All right, hang on, wait. Okay, when you're trying to explain... when you're trying to explain some deep spiritual concept, and you're trying to sell people on this idea, and then you start, like, your justification, or like the way you're going to sell it is like, so... If you think of Harry Potter...
You're a wizard, Harry.
One of two things is happening. When somebody does this, one of two things is happening. So either number one, this person is so completely up their own fucking ass that they actually think that this is a good idea. See, it's just like Harry Potter, okay? And they legitimately are this gone. Or two... They know that this is a stupid argument and a stupid concept, and they are insulting the intelligence of the viewer. And banking that there are people dumb enough to be like, yeah, it is just like Harry Potter. Anyway, let's hear about Atlantis.
Times we had this kind of abilities with magic, but we fell from civilization because our egos got to us. We started using it for bad stuff. So there's also a divine type of way we can go about this, but we fell from that at Atlantis times. But now we're re-emerging as that, and we're going back to this 4 and 5D state of consciousness.
Shouldn't we be mad at Atlantis then? Like, shouldn't we be like pissed at Atlantis? Like it's their fault, you know, that like that we can't do magic missile. Okay, like let's do this, because I do want to hear his main contention, right, about why these are the three things keeping you trapped in the third dimension. Here, let's go.
The first one I'm going to share has to do with simply fear. Fear, very simple. I'm going to get into some more fun ones here in a minute, but the first one is fear. Because if you're in a fearful state, if you're in survival mode, then you're not going to question reality so much. You're just going to kind of do what you're told. You're in survival mode.
Fear, I don't think is, I don't think fear is a bad thing. I really don't. It's a biological adaptation to danger. Like, that's just how it is. And just because you think that you might be able to, like, vibrate yourself into a higher plane of existence doesn't mean that you can't get hit by a car if you don't, like, look both ways before you cross the street. You know, caution and you know, vigilance. It's just so weird. Let's try just a little bit more on and talking about fear.
The key is being aware of that fear and then choosing not to engage in it. Choosing to observe it. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's an acronym, meaning it's different letters for different fear, false evidence appearing real. You get it. So
false evidence appearing real. But what if it's real? What if it's actually real? It's something that you have a reason to be afraid of. You're walking down, like the one that they always use, walking down a path, and you see a curvy something, and it could be a stick, it could be a snake. It's pretty appropriate to feel fear in that regard, because just in case it's a snake, you want to make sure, and like, whoa, don't want to step on a snake. No step on snake. Snake might bite, and then you're fucked up. Songs and social conditioning.
Now think of it like this. The thoughts that we think, that are invisible. Yes, our thoughts are invisible until they manifest. The thoughts we think are still things. They're real things. They're energetic patterns. When we are thinking certain thoughts, they are coming out of us, they're going into our energetic field, and we are walking around, and those thoughts are teaming up with other people, they're resonating with different situations, different opportunities in our life.
Don't stand too close, man. Your thoughts are harshing my mellow. Fuck, man. Come on.
And we pick up on them. Most of the thoughts that we think are our own are not really ours.
You don't really own a thought. You can just kind of roll with her for a bit. No, wait, shit. I'm not making that joke. Never mind, I'm not making that joke.
Most of the beliefs that you have come from other people. Somebody told you when you were young that you are not capable, or you are dumb, or whatever it is, and you may have believed it. Those aren't your thoughts, bro. Those weren't your thoughts. Those were someone else's thoughts. But you may have taken them on. You may have literally said, okay, grabbed them, put them on, and lugged it around, and started lugging them around, thinking, this is who I am. These are the thoughts. This is me, but they're just thoughts. So when you become aware of this, you realize that a lot of the thoughts you think aren't even your own. So you can start to just let them go. Just like you'd let go of something that's not yours. You wouldn't go, if you carry around something that's not yours, that's called thievery. Thief. You don't want to be a thief, okay?
It's called thievery. When you take things that aren't yours, they are called thievery. I feel like there's a better word for that. So if for some reason, like, you're remembering a bad thing that happened to you, or something shitty that somebody said to you, and you're remembering it, and you don't just like let it go, bruh. You are thievering. I mean, stealing. You're stealing from them, and thus you're the bad guy. What the fuck is this? Okay, and then what's his last one? Reaction.
Reacting and not responding. Reacting to the thoughts you have. Reacting to things happening in reality. Stop reacting. Start observing. Observe the 3D. See, at the same time, you don't want to become too angry with the 3D. Because I'm aware of the 3D, but I'm like, oh, look at this. Look at that. I'm angry at these people that run this or that, whatever it is. That externalizes the power. Let go of the victimization. Observe it. It's part of the experience. We chose to come here to Earth this time to awaken and to help other people awakening. And there will be an old structure that exists, but that old structure is continuing to fall apart. It's falling apart right now. Observe it fall apart and know that it is part of the process. It's part of this process. But as you let it fall apart, you then become more aware of who you are.
The only thing I'm becoming more aware of is that I really wish it wasn't 10 a.m. because I could use a stiff drink. I'm done. Yeah, I can't watch this guy anymore. Oh my god. So yeah, I just had to share that video. It's pretty ridiculous. You know, this guy, Aaron Doughty, he's got 1.2 million subscribers. Oh boy, he will probably be showing up in the Wingnut Roundup from time to time. Anyway, please do check out my Twitch channel. I have 2 other YouTube channels you can always check out. If you feel like really supporting what I do and the upcoming big projects that I have going on, I do have a Patreon. But from my family to yours, I hope you're well. I hope they're well. See you next time. Bye-bye.